Welcome to Dinah's channel. Yes, a little while. But I'm here and we're going to have a little natter, go through one or two things with you. But first, I'm going to start off by showing you something. What does it say? Yes, Usain Bolt, the legend. Would you believe, guys? Firstly, as I have always said, Jamaica is the land of my birth. Ghana is now my home, where my heart is. But notwithstanding, I have a vested interest in Jamaica, the land of my birth, because I still conduct business there. And I have, persons that I care about who lives in Jamaica. And I just started doing this little opening to say that I stand with, and my heart goes out to all the investors and Usain Bolt with what is currently taking place in Jamaica with the finance entity. And the reason why I decided to just open like that, because on Sunday, last Sunday, on my way to church, and riding comfortably in the Uber, and oftentimes when they hear my accent, they will always say, Jamaica. And with that, the very same thing happened. The boat driver said, Jamaica. I said, yes. And he immediately asked me, can you tell me what is going on with Usain Bolt? So I said to him, on my way to church, not really having that conversation. And then a couple of hours ago, ran into a Ghanaian, and they said to me, what's going on in your country with Usain Bolt? And that was it. So again, here, continent of Africa, destination Ghana, it's one of the, it is, I'm realizing a topic of discussion, and it is what it is. So again, I can only hope that speedy resolution is brought to the fore. Moving on. One or two persons have contacted me. As I said, the email is out there that I've put on the channel, jatoghana@gmailcom, with a couple of questions, right? And I am going to be speaking to one or two subscribers, and you know exactly, who you are. And I'll say thank you so much for reaching out and going through my content and being inspired by it. Now you're thinking of visiting Ghana. By the way, I'm in my 11th month, February, 11th month, guys. No man, time flies. Anyway, you are, you really want to come to Ghana, and as what was asked of me in the email, a family member wants to come to Ghana, and they're interested in real estate and all of that. Another subscriber whom I connected with, also the same thing applies, and went a step further, right, in acquiring something. I will say to you that once you're coming in, making it destination Ghana for the very first time, Ghana's timing is going to overlap with your timing. So when you're coming here for under a 3-week period, and you have it in your mind that it is bap, bap, bap once you want to, see what's available where construction is involved and you'd like to meet, a couple of persons. It's going to take some time. Let me just be very honest with you. It's not just a slam dunk. And so my suggestion to you is you want to test the waters and see what Ghana is all about, right? Because you're getting excited, a lot of content is going out there from the, varying YouTubers who you will lean to more than others. But the bottom line is you are quite excited, and that's a wonderful thing. But when we're going to go cross over into doing any type of investment, purchasing land or wanting to benefit from the information that I put out on the Asaba project out in Cape Coast, you have to understand that you need to be present along the way. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. It is not, especially, right? And I'm talking about those who don't know anyone in Ghana prior, like myself. You're coming in, right? So you're testing the waters, you're feeling out. You have to give yourself some time, okay? And when I say I can facilitate you, and I believe certain steps you can achieve in a very short space of time. I went out there and even say within 90 days, you will be able to get your residency. I still hold true to that, and I consider those things the basics that I can facilitate you with. And when it comes on to the residency, providing you meet all the requirements. No, if you don't meet the requirements, then Dan cannot facilitate any other route. Yes? I don't have such information. I can facilitate you if once you are presented with the requirements that you're able to meet them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as I was able to meet my requirements, and therefore based on that I am saying that you can wrap everything up and it's fair if you'll be able to get that residency. I'm saying within 90 days, and that is specifically for those persons who either want to do a one entry or visiting with the view to making Ghana your home. For your straight vacationer who wants to visit Ghana but then to see what they can invest in and manage outside of Ghana, and you don't know no one here, you're going to need a team. You're really going to need to spend some time to develop some kind of relationship for such an individual or individuals to manage what it is that you would like to invest in, since it's not your intention of making making Ghana your home within the immediate future. And for me, the immediate future is anywhere between 12 to 18 months. Anything outside of that, I'm going to say, take it easy. Yes, you can still acquire if you so choose to do, but understand that if you do not know anyone prior to coming here and your first visit is to come in, spend a couple days or the most 2 weeks and do 1, 2, 3 and return, then I think you need to give that much thought. Another thing also is when I say the move to Ghana, because my move to Ghana was not an emotional one. So I am comfortable in the steps I took, that one entry. If whilst you tune in, you can relate to the steps I did, and you say that sounds like me, then we can connect with that one entry. But if that's not you, can jazz you. Nobody can jazz you to become that. I will say visit, and visit as often as you need. before you make that step. And each time that you visit, if it is possible to stay a little longer, then that will work in your favor. So going back to coming in on a first trip, and you'd like a lot of things to be organized and nice and tidy in terms of getting into investing, as I said, either purchasing land or acquiring any free land that as what is available out there on their Sabre project in Cape Coast, and then you return. There are things that really require your boots on the ground. And you have to bear in mind that the time difference, the hour difference. I am not going to probably tell you and agree to what you throw out there to make you feel good. And when you return, it's hell on powder house. No. DNS does not operate like that at all. Okay? It's your investment. It's in your interest to have a boots on the ground. And bear in mind that you have to try to have a team. And a team could be one person or two. A team don't necessarily mean a football stadium, right? But you have to look at that so that some of the things that you are accustomed to or you would prefer in terms of communication, if you try to call someone, you get them, return your call within an acceptable time frame. If you send an email out, you get a response to the email within a reasonable time frame, bearing in mind the hour difference that you're dealing with once you're coming out of Jamaica or the West, the UK, Canada, or the US of A. All of these things, you're not necessarily going to get on that first visit that you make into Ghana, and you're only staying for a couple of days, 2 weeks at best. So let us be very reasonable in our expectations when we are not staying in Ghana for any extended period of time while we feel our way around. All right? I hope that is you got some clarity on that. But yes, it's all doable. But it's not going to be necessarily in the time frame that you desire when you know no one here in Ghana. Everything takes a little time where that is concerned. I mean, remember, as I said, I'm in here in my 11th month. And look at when I went to Cape Coast on the second time and met face-to-face, a connection. Look at the time frame, and I'm living here in Ghana, okay? No, I told you that I will do a live once I get to 2,000 subscribers. But I can just give you a little bit as to, some progress that's going on with one or two persons that came on my channel. And I know they will not mind me highlighting this, because with the live that I want to do or intend to do once I get to 2,000 subscribers, I would like to feature them, because obviously I would like them to share to my audience, because I know you guys liking to hear directly, from a person's mouth who are actually, as I say, walking the path here in Destination Ghana. So one of the updates is one of the couples. You can figure it out. When I said, I had companions heading out to Cape Coast, they saw their Sabre project, fell in love with it, and they're building as we speak. So it will be exciting to kind of see the progress they have made. So that is to come. Yeah, February 2023, that is to come. And one of the spouse, and they're cool guys. They say, yeah man, no problem, because they are in the sharing philosophy like myself. Another subscriber who were connected, they were like, Diane, I'm interested, okay? And I was not able to accompany them because they are not in the city. Yeah. Yes, where they are. Kumasi. I can't go as far as it says Kumasi, right? And, I just guided them. We had that convo, and they made their way to Cape Coast at their Sabre project. And, of course, they too got excited, fell in love, and they got the thing, you know, they're nice, they feel nice, and they're good about that. And so I would like to also include them, you know, once we get to do that live. So that is going on, and as I said, I went there. I liked what I was able to see, and I liked how I feel. So, you know, Dianes is somebody that, you know, I will promote where I'm trotting. Let's just say, you know, if I'm going to say this tastes nice, then the first question is, Diane, it tastes nice to you? Have you tasted it? And that's kind of one of the premises that I operate by. So what do I have going on? Well, what's upcoming is I intend to head to Volta. Yes, so I am inviting you. Stay tuned for that, and I'll be sharing scenes as I head to that region. I am not telling you where I'm going right now. Just suffice to say that I will be heading there and experience that and bring it to you. Another thing, you know, subscriber says, boy, I want to come to visit, but the airfares are high. I kind of advise guys, you know, when I came into Ghana, I came into March because, again, you know, I was advised that the airfares are low, it's low season, traveling between March and October. So I will say to you, you know, if you're, you know, on a tight budget, and you really, as a person said to me, I don't want to come to Ghana for the short space of time and have to be crunching. I really want to capitalize on my visit when I come or when I return. And I will say to you then, with a tight budget, or you really are, you know, cautious, and I understand that, especially in this cycle, I will say look at your off season. And again, as I was told, March, so you know, look and see what the fares are for March and see what you can do, and it's a good time. The rainy season will be coming soon again, and rainfall, you know, and I suggest not so much a rainfall, but the drop in weather. So I guess I'm the more prepared for that, you know, I was complaining a lot before, so I'll be prepared for that. And so I'm going to try to see how much I can do before we get fully into that season, if it's going to be, you know, pelting with a lot of rain, which kind of can affect if I want to travel outside of the city. So that is to come. So remember, guys, you're coming in. Let's be practical. Let's be reasonable. It's your investment. It's your business. It's all about you. Your boots on the ground, you know, is very imperative, but also let's not have unreal expectations when whatever we intend to do, we will not be here physically. Yes, all things are achievable, but please be mindful that you don't cause yourself undue stress or unnecessary stress. One of my subscribers having a birthday in the month of February. Yes, I know you're going to be surprised when you tune into this and listen. Since it's the month of February, well, every day just start enjoy and just be thankful. So guys, again, thanks for rocking with Dianes. Thank you for holding tight, because you appreciate that this is really the part-time hobby. Okay, it's not full-time, and as I said, I respect that you just hold on and wait until I put something out. And so that's it. Okay, may I say, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and start sharing more and more, and start trying to get more and more subscribers so we can get to 2,000, and let me try to organize that live for you. Thank you again. God bless.